Hello, my dear people. My name is Juan Edgardo Pacheco. I'm a doctoral candidate in social economy. And today I'm going to talk to you about fabulous lady who rewrote the rules of economy. And for that, I'm going to share a little slide with you guys so that you follow up what I'm saying. Well, let's begin with the lady that rewrote the rules of economics, Elinor Ostrom. So who was Elinor Ostrom? She was not a traditional economist in the sense of a classical economy. Rather, she was a political scientist, and she in terms that local communities are able to solve complex problems themselves. They can do it. You can do it as a group, as an association. It is not necessary that you hand the power to the private enterprises as capitalists world wants, or to the state as other group of people want. So it is possible to do it. Yeah, it is possible. How do you do that? Well, very simple. For the case, we're taught that the tragedy of the commons, an idea from a guy from England, I think, Harriet, created lots of trouble and misconceptions in the modern world about the motto that common goods cannot be managed by people. It is impossible. They will destroy them. Yeah, it has been the case, right? They give you a fertile land and you erode it. It becomes eroded, and we create erosion because we don't care. We work in egotistic ways, selfish ways for the detrimental of that tract of land. Yeah, that has happened. Water irrigation systems. Yeah, we have a well that is used to water a community, and people don't care for the use of the water. They overuse it. They don't take care of it. Yeah, it's been shown in life, in society, that this idea exists. But the solution is not only to privatize it or to give the control to the state. According to Eli Ostrom, there can be other answers. So not only privatization or government control. So what is her great groundbreaking discovery? She traveled the world and found real-life examples. Forests in Nepal, irrigation systems in Spain. As you know, Spain has had, because it's a meridional country that has access to the Mediterranean, same as France, France, Spain, not Portugal, but the other countries that have access to the Mediterranean Sea. They had for centuries. So it is possible that people manage common goods effectively. So one of the ways is that this group of people create their own homegrown rules. The rules are created among themselves. Is that democracy or what? So it goes beyond markets and states. The third way is the community-based governance. There is a community that manages that. Well, don't get confused and don't mix up, because there are people right and left. Spain. So to have a cooperative doesn't mean that you're a communist and that you're going to go to hell forever. Well, obviously forever. So it doesn't mean that. It means that associations of people can be successful if there are clear rules, and that is something that we need to understand in Mexico. Because at the first attempt of working as a group, in the US, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Canada, and you'll find plenty of successful cooperatives which make the country strong, not just because of the Bill Gates or the Elon Musks, but cooperatives also make that country strong. The Israelis with the kibbutz system, I mean, what other examples do you want, right? Just don't let yourself be swayed from your positive projects. So, what was her core message? The message of Elinor Ostrom? Well, she provided 8 key principles, and we don't have a lot of time to talk about them, but the most crucial include having clear group. That's why this is possible, and there is evidence that Eli Ostrom has seen or was able to see in the world. So you are able to set clear boundaries to allow collective choice. The users help to make the rules and enforce them. You also are able to monitor the progress of the project, and you have punishments which are fair. So that's basically it. Why is Elinor Ostrom's work important today? Very simple. It provides solution for urgent problems like climate change, fisheries, water scarcity. Let me go beyond that. Let's go to the problem of violence in Mexico. There are rampant groups of violence in Mexico. Some people claim colluded with the police. Some others say colluded with the government. I don't know if that is true or not. I have no evidence. But what is true is that there can be groups that control and maintain peace in their communities. That is a daring project, but it's also possible. Well, the policies, the ideas, the solutions that Eli Ostrom provided empowers local communities worldwide, not only in Mexico. And also shows that collaboration can be competition. For that matter, I suggest that you read uh, Charles Darwin, this fabulous book. What should we remember? Well, we should remember that we have ignored what citizens can do. That's a quote from Eli Ostrom. And finally, I want to thank you for watching this video. Let's remember that providing that together we can govern our common world is possible. Any comments or questions, you can address them directly to me, Juan Edgardo Pacheco Vega. Thanks.